Hi, good day everyone. Now, we're going to witness the life of Rizal in London. After visiting the United States, Rizal lived in London from May 1888 to March 1889. He chose the English city to be his new home for three reasons. One is to improve knowledge of the English language. Two, to study and annotate Morga's Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas. 3. London was a safe place for Rizal to carry on fight against Spanish tyranny. The trip across the Atlantic Ocean. Rizal was on the board the SS City of Rome. While on the board, Rizal entertained the American and European passengers with his marvelous skills of the yo-yo as a defensive weapon. On May 24, 1888, he spent his night at Adelphi Hotel. That was Rizal arrived at Liverpool, England. Rizal wrote to his family, "Liverpool is a big and beautiful city, and its celebrated port is worthy of its great fame. The entrance is magnificent, and the custom house is quite good." On May 25, 1888, Rizal went to London. He stayed as a guest at the home of Dr. Antonio Maria Regidor, an exile of Dr. Regidor. By the end of May, he found a modest boarding place at number 37 Shalcott Crescent, Primrose Hill. Rizal was a boarder of the Becket family. The Becket family, Mr. Becket, organist of St. Paul's Church, Mrs. Becket, his wife, and their two sons. However, Rizal received a bad news from home. One is the persecution of the Filipino patriots who signed the Anti-Freer Petition 1888. The second one is the persecution of the Calamba tenants. Number 3, furious attack in Rizal by Senator Salamanca and Vida in the Spanish Cortes and Wenceslao Retana and Pablo Ficed in Spanish newspapers. Fourth, a friend of Rizal, Laureano Viado, a medical student at the University of Santo Tomas, was arrested and jailed in Bilibid prison because of the copies of Noli that were found in his house. There is also a good news from home. One good news cheered Rizal, and that was Reverend Vicente Garcia's defense on the Noli against the attacks of the Friars. Rizal heard this good news from Mariano Ponce. On January 7, 1891, he wrote to Father Garcia expressing his personal thanks. The greatest achievement of Rizal on London was the annotating of Morga's book Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas, which was published in Mexico 1609. Rizal spent many days in the reading room of the British Museum, poring over the pages of this book and laboriously reading the old histories of the Philippines. In September 1888, Rizal visited Paris for a week in order to search for more historical material at Bibliothèque Nationale. On December 11, 1888, Rizal went to Madrid and Barcelona, Spain. For the first time, Rizal met Marcelo del Pilar and Mariano Ponce, the two titans of propaganda movement. Rizal returned to London on December 24 and spent Christmas and New Year's days with the Beckets. To his friend, Lumetrit, Rizal sent a Christmas gift, a bust of Emperor Augustus which he had made. To another friend, Dr. Carlos Zizepela gave as Christmas gift a bust of Julius Caesar. Rizal's landlady, Mrs. Becket, knowing his interest in magic, gave him a Christmas gift, a book entitled The Life and Adventures of Valentin Vox, the ventriloquist. Rizal became leader of Filipinos in Europe. By unanimous vote of all the members, Rizal was chosen honorary president of society called Asociación La Solidaridad, or the Solidaridad Association. This was a recognition of his leadership among all Filipino patriots in Europe. On February 15, 1889, Graciano Lopez Haina founded the patriot newspaper called La Solidaridad in Barcelona, Spain. The La Solidaridad aims to work peacefully for political and social reforms and to portray the deplorable conditions of the Philippines so that the Spain may remedy them. Third is to oppose the evil forces of reaction and medievalism. Fourth, to advocate liberal ideas and progress. The fifth is to champion the legitimate aspirations of the Filipino people to life, democracy, and happiness. Rizal's first article in La Solidaridad. It was published on March 25, 1889, 6 days after he left London for Paris. Rizal's first article in La Solidaridad was entitled Los Agricultores Filipinos, the Filipino Farmers. Rizal received news on Fray Rodriguez's unbated attack on his Noli. In defense, he wrote a pamphlet entitled La Vision del Fray Rodriguez, the Vision of Fray Rodriguez, which was published in Barcelona under his pen name Dimis Alay. Rizal had a romantic interlude with the oldest of the three Becket sisters, Getty, as she was affectionately called, was a buxom English girl with brown hair, blue eyes, and rosy cheeks. Their friendship drifted towards romance. Rizal affectionately called her Getty, and she fondly called him Petty. As their flirtation was fast approaching the point of no return, Rizal suddenly realized that he could not marry Getty, for he had a mission to fulfill in life. That's why Rizal suppressed the passionate yearning of his heart and decided to go away. Adios, London. March 19, 1889. He bid goodbye to the kind Becket family and left London for Paris. He was sad as he crossed the English Channel, for he cherished so many beautiful memories to London. That is the life of Rizal in London, 1888.